And we have kicked off, people. Bournemouth against Man United. Literally just woke up. Not looking forward to this game because Man United don't play good football. We often lose. We're a terrible team to watch. Very, very bad team to watch, as we all know. And there's no United fan right now that's enthusiastic to watch United games. If you are excited to watch United games, I need you to tell me why. And it doesn't involve something. I love Man United. Some emotional crap. Because the football that we play is nonsense, bruv. The ball in the box already from Bournemouth. So, I will chill out today. Because I'm expecting Man United to lose, yeah? When we do lose, I'm not gonna get mad because that's my expectation. I hope we win. Of course, I'm a Man United fan. I always hope we win. Who never? I mean, you're a fan, right? But we'll see. We'll see, guys. Anyway, because sometimes you don't know what United turns up. But I see Hojlund on the pitch. But put it this way, as long as Rasmus Hojlund is on that pitch, yeah, we've got a really, really good chance of losing. It's interesting to say that. But as long as we have the striker and we start with him, this nonsense footballer and Garnacho and all these footballers, we have a really good chance of losing. But here we go. I'm not even sure who's starting. It looks like Bruno's starting. And Mainy's starting as well. So it might be either CASEMIRO and Bruno in the midfield, which I think it should be, and you put Kobe as a 10. Or it looks like, oh my lord, and this is the problem I have with this manager. I'm more closer to thinking this manager needs to go now. I'm not the manager out. I'm not. But what a ball in the box, unlucky. I'm getting closer because there are things he's doing, yeah, that everyone knows he should not be doing. Like, fair enough, playing Rasmus Hojlund, yeah, now, because he doesn't have any other striker, is one thing. But even when we had Zirkzee, who's much better than Hojlund in every single way, if you disagree, then this channel probably is not for you because you don't understand football. But he was starting Hojlund over Zirkzee anyway, even though Zirkzee was available. For this whole season, he's been doing that. And the saddest thing about this situation now, that's how I see it. I don't want to jump to conclusions. Let me just see. But it seems to me, let me look. If Bruno is playing ahead of Kobe Mainoo, if Kobe is playing that double pivot, yeah, that hustle and bustle double pivot, run up and down the pitch, stamina, you need stamina. Like, if he's playing in that position that he cannot play, then and we all know he's a 10. Out of the two positions, right? And out of the two players, yeah, Bruno is more like fits in the double pivot better than Kobe Mainoo. He does. His skill set, everyone can see his skill set suits it more. Yeah, for what the manager wants in that position. To come up and down the pitch, Bruno can do it a lot better than Kobe can. And everyone knows Kobe can play with his back to goal better than Bruno. Kobe is a better number 10 than Bruno is in a traditional number 10 sense. Because with number 10, you want a number 10 to dribble. You want your number 10 to beat a man, to have a bit of... And Kobe has that. You got to play Kobe in the number 10. Ideally, if I'm being honest with you, neither the number 10 position or the double pivot suit Kobe perfectly. Kobe is a good footballer, but in this system, there's no position that he suits perfectly. It's not like Amad Diallo, who's at right back. Yeah, he's got that position at right wing back. Yep, that suits him nicely, and he can play number 10. But Kobe's the sort of player like he's trying to find the best place for Kobe. Oh, that's too easy, hojlund. See that give and go from hojlund? That 1-2? That 1-2 wasn't on. It wasn't on, but he went for it anyway. That's low IQ footballers. When a pass isn't on and you still go for it, you can't change your mind halfway through a move, and you should be able to. As usual, big up everybody in the chat. Big up everyone who's passing through. All the usuals. Any new stragglers, big up yourself. You coming to watch Man United play shit football? You coming to watch Man United lose? But you're going to get some good analysis of the game. That's what you're going to get. Bournemouth. Oh. So you got Lenny, Maguire, Luke Shaw. I hate Luke Shaw with all my heart, bruv. With all my heart, bruv. I don't even think it's a logical thing where I hate Luke Shaw. It probably is, but I hate how many chances he's had. I hate the fact, yeah, he can be here for over 10 years, be injured for at least 5 of those 10 years. At least 6 of those 10 years he's been injured, right? If you calculate the time. So 10 years, yeah, we've probably had about 3 seasons or 4 seasons out of him. And nobody, and he's fine. He'll stay here. He'll go 2 seasons without playing football, and nobody cares. But let that be Anthony Martial who's injured. Let that be Pogba. Let that be any of those players who are injured, and then you'll see hell online. You'll see everyone angry. How dare he not be available? How dare they be injured? This guy is injured 90% of the time. He came back from injury last game and cost us the match. His presence in the back four discombobulated us. He cost us the match. Watch the game, last game, and he comes back again and he starts this game, Luke Shaw. It's weird, and people say Luke Shaw is good when he plays. Martial's good when he plays. He was our best player for like 4 seasons when he played. Every time he touched the pitch, he was the glue. He was our best. Pogba was like, these players are weird. It's always a Mason Mount sort of footballers, yeah? Like I keep saying on his channel, and I keep saying it. It's always a Mason Mount types of footballers. The Luke Shaw type of footballers, yeah? The Phil Jones. They all have something in common. They all look a certain way. They can be injured for the most of their career here at Man United and not play football at all. And nobody cares about it. Nobody cares. It's like, oh, Luke Shaw, yeah, we still got Luke Shaw, haven't we? Yeah, he's injured like all the time, but yeah. But let that be someone else earning a paycheck, yeah? And not lifting a foot. Let that be someone else, yeah, earning 150 to 200,000 pounds a week, yeah, like Luke Shaw earns, without ever doing anything. My lord, the fan base would cry. The racism, yeah, racismo in this country, in football, in this fan base is so evident to me, yeah, because there's no other way to explain those sort of things. Strange, very strange. I hate the fact that Luke Shaw is always overweight. I hate the fact that he can be overweight. Oh my lord, Garnacho. Release the ball, Garnacho. Kobe was making a good run there. Just sit him through. We're moving the ball alright, you know. We're moving the ball okay. Yeah, I hate the way Luke Shaw can be overweight all the time. And everyone can see that he's overweight. Look at every single person here on that pitch. Look at everyone's body shape. Then look at Luke Shaw. I'm telling you, Luke Shaw and that Chelsea player, what's his name, Reece James, these chunky footballers, yeah, all of a sudden, that want to run 100 miles an hour with their chunky legs, yeah, and their weak knees, yeah. Oh, yeah, I think they're not going to get injured. Bro, these guys don't have a footballer's athletic body. You need to be able to run and run and run with your body. Luke Shaw is overweight. The reason why Luke Shaw gets injured, it's not like Martial who gets tackled and gets. Luke Shaw just runs and gets injured. He's overweight. He's always gonna get knee injuries. I remember like when Luke Shaw, about 5 years ago, people were complaining that Luke Shaw was always out eating burgers and eating fast food. Do you think that's changed? And I think the reason why I hate Luke Shaw the most, this is why I hate Luke Shaw actually. I actually know his family, bruv. Not know his family like that. I don't want to spend rumours. But I've been places where his family's been and I've spoken to his family. And when one of his family members said to me, it got me so angry because it confirmed everything I knew about this guy. She said, I don't understand Luke. We don't even understand how he became a footballer because he's so lazy as a person. Like, that's what one of his family members said. He's so lazy as a person. I don't even understand how he became a footballer. He doesn't have the mindset for it. And I could tell. He's managed to have a career, yeah, where he doesn't ever run. He's a left back, yeah. He never ever runs past the left winger. He doesn't make bursting surge. You know, most fullbacks, they make overlapping runs. Tell me the last time, yeah, Luke Shaw played as a left back. Well, he doesn't play football. But last time he played as a fullback and did an overlapping run. He's such a cautious, scared footballer. He doesn't do anything progressive. And anytime he does do something decent, we get excited. The problem I have with Luke Shaw is that technically, yeah, cross from Bournemouth. Oh, all right, defending that cross really well. That free kick, Man United. The reason why I'm also get angry is because Luke Shaw is not actually a bad technical footballer. Like nobody can say Luke Shaw is a rubbish footballer because he's not really. Technically, yeah, Luke he's sound. He can pass, he could dribble, he can shoot. That's my issue. Technically, he's actually quite good. It's just that up here, whether it's the injuries that has affected him or not, he just doesn't have the drive, the want to burst forward anymore or at all. He's very, very pass the ball and make sure you don't run forward. Just pass the ball and stand still. There we go, Bournemouth. This doesn't look good at all. Bournemouth are getting closer. Anyway, that's my Luke Shaw hating done. I thought I needed to contextualize why I strongly dislike this person and what he means, what he represents. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw represents. I'm gonna get to the top of life by coasting. No responsibility. I'm never gonna pull my socks up really. And people will help me coast. My fans will help me coast. He represents that. Hey, big up yourself, Tim. Hey, yep, I agree. If there's one position, yeah, Tim, that Luke Shaw needs to play in now, it's probably right centre back. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Tim. I'm not gonna lie to you, Tim. I've seen Martinez play that position better now. I've seen Lenny Euro play that position better. I've seen Heaven come in, and Heaven looks alright there. We have cover there. I don't understand why he's even playing. If he's unfit and he's coming back, yeah, he's gonna make a mistake and cost a goal, Luke Shaw. But if you have to play Luke Shaw in this system, there is no way you are playing him as a wing. Put it this way, he doesn't get forward as a fullback. Like I said, he's very cautious. He doesn't bomb forward like most fullbacks do. He doesn't. Right? So if he doesn't work as a fullback, he's definitely not going to work as a right wing back. Our right wing backs essentially, yeah, their profile need to be closer to wingers than they are to defenders. That's what needs to happen. Dorgu is a step in the right direction, right? But we still can improve from Dorgu. Luke Shaw, he can't play the wing back role, so he has to play left-sided centre back. And maybe if he stays match fit, has a run of games, all these things. He might make that position his. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just done with Luke Shaw. I just don't understand how United fans, they're not done with this guy. They're not done with this guy. We've had like 5 managers or something under Luke Shaw. We had I think Moyes might have bought him. I can't remember. We've had Van Gaal, we've had Mourinho, we've had Oli, we've had Van Nistelrooy, we've had Ten Hag, we've had we've had about 5-6 managers with this player. It's like if you've not had enough of this guy already and don't want him to leave, I don't know. But like I said, Tim, I don't want to talk about Luke Shaw no more. I want to watch this game because I don't want to be like some Luke Shaw hater, bruv. Well, unlucky Garnacho. I don't want to spend my time hating on this guy because I like to talk about what's happening right now. As much as I don't like Luke Shaw, right now in this match, he ain't doing nothing wrong. He's just playing his ball. So he's having an okay game, Luke Shaw. You got to contextualize these things. I got to try and remove my bias when I'm watching this game right now and judge him accordingly. Oh, but yeah, Kobe has to play in the number 10 role, man. I don't mind if the manager has made some sort of fluid system, and I've seen him do it sometimes where it's like if Kobe goes forward, Bruno drops. That's the minimum I should see. Oh. Oh my lord. This game, yeah, at the moment looks exactly how I expect it to look. A proper mid-off. Like, the quality in this game so far is just so low. So low. It's not an enjoyable game to watch so far. But the game is short, it's young. 17 minutes gone. That's a good bowling from Luke Shaw. See about Shaw? Shaw's got quality. That's my problem. He actually has quality, Luke Shaw. I don't know, man. It's kind of sad that our centre back is a better striker than our striker. When you think about attributes, yeah. No, let's think about it. Who's got a better first touch? Harry Maguire or Rasmus Hojlund? Who's got a better first touch? Maguire's got a better first touch than Hojlund. Hojlund doesn't have a first touch at all. Who's stronger? Who can muscle defenders, hold the ball up better? Maguire or Rasmus? I reckon Maguire. Have you seen the way Maguire strikes the ball? Who's a better header of the ball? I'm not even trying to take the liberties, right? But if you go through what Rasmus Hojlund is good at and his strengths and whatnot, I wouldn't be. Obviously, I'm taking the liberties a little bit, but honestly, yeah, I'm pretty sure Maguire has some attributes here that are probably better suited to the striking position than Rasmus Hojlund. Yeah, man. I feel sorry for Mainu. Mainu, we can all see what type of player Mainu is, right? Mainu is a type of footballer who wants to have loads of touches on the ball. Like, Mainu is that little, he likes the little small spaces, right? Play him as number 10, bro. Like, in that middle of the park here, he's not going to get the time. to take 2 or 3 touches. He wants to feel the ball. Kobe, yeah, wants the ball under his feet, under his studs, and roll the ball and do all these things. That's what he wants to do. Kind of like a Pogba. He can't do it in that. He has to go forward. He has to play further forward, Kobe. Anyway, that's a good turn. Justin Kluivert, pull back. Oh. Artistic, like you said, chosen that. Technically, Luke, if he was fit, can play. Yeah, but Luke, my issue with Luke Shaw, yeah, is never his technical ability, bruv. I think my issue with Luke Shaw is the symbol of him. It's the I'm injured 90% of the time. I don't get any grief about it. Like, I'm a left back, but I never bum forward. He's a left back. He never goes past the halfway line. What the hell? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But he actually has the ability. I remember when we signed Luke Shaw before his injuries, yeah, and people were saying that he was going to go on the same trajectory as Gareth Bale. No, but no, on level, yeah. But no one knew Gareth Bale was going to do what he did. Like when Gareth Bale was at Southampton, yeah, even when he was at Tottenham, he was just quick and all he did was kick and run. Gareth Bale. Then for some reason, over like 2 years, he turned into some animal, bro. I saw Luke Shaw could potentially, because he was technically good enough. I think Luke Shaw's issues, and this is why I don't like him, is hair. He's lazy. It's his mentality that I don't like. It's his brain that I don't like. It's the fact that he doesn't want to get himself healthy. It's the fact that he's injured for so long, yeah, and he's still not eating healthy. You know when someone says it's your last chance, guy, bro? And then Luke Shaw's sort of person that will say, okay, doctor, and then go to McDonald's straight afterwards. That's the sort of person I like, and that's what I'm like, this guy's made it to the top being this way. Oh. And I'm all about merit. I know merit, there's no such thing as merit. Loads of people make it just by who they know and all these things, but Luke Shaw, man. I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry. we keep getting I keep getting back to Luke Shaw. Hey, Osman, big up yourself, Oz. Finish! Oh my god! What a finish! What a finish! And it's what I expect. I woke up today and I said, I'm expecting Man United to get beaten. So, if I expect Man United to get, I'm not going to get annoyed. This is what I expect to happen against this Man United team, against this manager's setup. This manager has set us up wrong. What the hell? Like, let me see how it happened. Luke Shaw, Dorgu, closed down, and then bam. And what did I say at the beginning of this stream? I said, yeah, Luke Shaw will be involved in us conceding a goal. I knew it. He was the reason why we conceded a goal last match. No one wants to talk about it. He came on the pitch. He ran into an ex player, and then they scored. I said Luke Shaw, his technical ability is good. His footballing IQ is trash, Luke Shaw. His brain is trash. His ability to strike a ball, to cross, all this technical stuff, fine. That ball should have gone to Dorgu. And also Dorgu, if the ball goes to Dorgu and he's been marked like that, let's clear it. Let's clear it. Like, and also this whole passing from the back thing. I'm always seeing Man United fans moan at Nana for not always passing it out from the back and for hoofing it. Sometimes, yeah, you got to hoof the ball, bruv. Sometimes, yeah, there's no pass it from the back. But sometimes you need to just protect yourself and go long with your goal kick. You need to mix it up, especially with this Man United side. We can't play out from the back the way that Arsenal and other teams can. We can't. It's a fact. We just can't. Anyway, it is what it is, man. About to read that Oz's comment. It doesn't feel like Shaw could physically handle the wing back position. Maybe the left centre back role will suit him. Yeah, well, the thing is, Oz, that is the common thought. What you're saying is the common thought He doesn't have the physicality. Like I said, him, Reece James, these chunky footballers, Oz, that want to play this sort of new athletic 100-mile-an-hour football that we play, they can't hack it now. Football has changed. We know this, Oz. We talk about it. You have to be an athlete. Look at Bruno. People like Bruno, yeah, 15 years ago. Look at Bruno's body shape. Bruno's some skinny, slight human, yeah, who never gets injured, bruv. Then you have the Reece James, the Luke Shaws, these guys who are just chunky that want to run with their... Listen, you're going to have knee problems if you're that size playing football, bro. It's just common sense. You can see he's not built to play football. Oh, who's that? CASEMIRO. Oh. So left centre back, therefore, will suit him better. But I'm not Oz, the sort of person that thinks, oh, let's just shoehorn him into the position. Because if he's a left back, right, and then left wing back doesn't suit him, and personally, Martinez is a better left centre back. I've seen Lenny Euro now play left centre back, and he's better. I prefer Lenny Euro there because Lenny Euro goes forward and he bursts forward. I always say, listen, our back three, yeah, cannot stand in a fucking line and just pass the ball to each other in a line. We play 3 centre back rather than 2, so we are man short up the pitch. Oh, yeah, which means one of our centre backs, either the right sided one or the left sided one, need to break a passing lane, right? Need to go forward, beat a man, and join the midfield. Luke Shaw will never do that in that left centre back position. He won't. I've seen Heaven do it. I've even seen Heaven do it. And Luke Shaw's not quick anymore. He's just, from now, I see him as a liability physically in that position. We're not going to score a goal today, I don't think, because we're playing with Rasmus Hojlund up front, and we're not going to play a good football until we change. Oh my lord, Lenny Euro. Oh my gosh, that is so bad. You know when people are not even doing the basics well. Lenny Euro just passing the ball out of play. That was a flipping 5-yard pass. And he just passed the ball out of play, Lenny Euro. That's when you know. Do you know what it is? I haven't even focused on the goalkeeper. Oh, I hate to see the goalkeeper getting beaten by the near post. The problem with Onana is not just technical, it's also physical. I don't think Onana gets to the ground as quick as I'd like him to. When he dives, I always feel like get down quicker. I feel like he's always a split second off. Hey, Bournemouth have now starting to ball out now, guys. They've got confidence. They're 1-0 up. Excuse me. They're pinning us back as well. They're progressing the ball well. Corner to Bournemouth. Well defended by Mazraoui. Mazraoui is one of them footballers, yeah, like, yes, he will have an off game here or there. But in general, he'll give me that 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 that I need. And if all players were giving me 6, 7 out of 10 every single game, minimum, we'll be in a better position. Mazraoui giving me a 6 out of 10. Then Luke Shaw. Then Bruno. Everyone giving me a minimum 6 out of 10, performance-wise. Fine. We will be in a much better position if we had more Mazraouis. Physically, in terms of being an athlete in this Premier League, I'd want Mazraoui to have a bit more about him. But technically, that he's a level that we need to aspire to as like in terms of when we recruit. He's a minimum I want technically as a footballer. Anyway, 30 minutes on the clock, people. Artistic. Onana needs to learn how to get down to the ground as quick as Hojlund. Haha, funny. Huh. Yeah. Is that Onana himself looks a bit chunky, to be fair. But my problem with assessing Onana, yeah, like that, is this. This is my issue. Like, Schmeichel wasn't skinny. Peter Schmeichel's son isn't skinny. Like, Oliver Kahn isn't skinny. We forget that there's been bigger, bulkier goalkeepers than Onana. That, that have been some of the best goalkeepers in the world. And then we have the tall, skinny goalkeepers. And I think David De Gea has ruined our idea of what a goalkeeper should be. Because Alisson isn't tall and lanky. Like, Everton's goalkeeper, England's goalkeeper, what's his name? Pickford, is like 5'2". Like, Barthez, one of the best keepers in his generation, was like 2 foot. So it's like the idea that a goalkeeper needs to be 6'5" and lanky, like David De Gea and the goalkeeper we had before, the Dutch one, Van der Sar, that's a myth. That's a myth. They don't have to be. They just need to be good goalkeepers. So I don't want to focus too much on his size or anything, because you can be that size and still get to the ground quick. You can. He's not running. He's not a sprinter. The issue when like that size becomes an issue when you have to be athletic. He's a goalkeeper. As long as he has good reaction times, that's all that matters. But that's the issue. I don't think his reaction time is as quick as I'd want it to be. Wow. Yeah. You know that we're struggling to put even like 2 or 3 passes together. This game, yeah, it's probably one of the worst games I've seen all season. And it coincided with Luke Shaw. There we go. What can we do with this now? Good Mazraoui. Bruno. Muscled off the ball easily. Go. Left. Look at me rooting for Bournemouth. Go left, bro. Yeah. Oh, you took too long. At this point, I ain't gonna lie, guys. I just want to watch some good football now. I've given up on United this season, man. There's nothing to play for in the league. These guys have given up, clearly, in the league. The manager has given up in the league. Oh my gosh, Kobe. Oh, almost through. Hey now, there we go. Luke Shaw. Is that Luke Shaw going forward? Past the halfway line. Good on you, Luke Shaw. Do I have to? I hate having to say congratulations for when players are doing basic stuff. Oh, you ran past the halfway line. Well done. You're getting paid 200 grand a week, and you've ran past the halfway line once in 35 minutes. Well done. Corner. Let's see what Bruno can do with this corner. At least we got Maguire and Casemiro on the pitch, so. Oh! Finish! I thought that was going in. And again. Smash! Finish! Smash! Another corner. Let's go. 35 minutes on the clock. We're not going to carve them open. We're not going to play any good football. So. Set pieces might be the best thing we have. I mean, the only way we can qualify for any kind of Europe now, of course, is if we win the Europa League. There's nothing else. All right. It's a good ball from Shaw to Bruno. Give it back, Bruno. Oof. All right, let's keep putting balls in the box. Because we ain't got nothing else going on. Well done, Bournemouth. Pushed us back. That's going to go out, isn't it? No? Ah, that's a good ball from Onana. That's a good long kick. Sometimes, yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys. You know the... Oi! Oi! Oh, God, Nacho. I'm not going to lie, guys. That... Let me see this again, because it should be easy to love the goalkeeper to kick over his head. That is such a bad finish. I'm telling you, I would have scored that goal. Listen, let's lob it over his head, bro. What's wrong with you? Look, just lob it. What's that? What's that, brother? I'm drinking. But I mean, what is that? You're through on goal. All you gotta do is get a nice, bruv. All you gotta do is lift it. Oh my gosh, that would have been the easiest lob, yeah, this century, bruv. All Garnacho had to do was lift it over his head. Oh, I think we're gonna. It looks like putting balls into the box is our best way to score this game. So it doesn't look like we're going to play any football, right? To cut Bournemouth open. We don't have the ability to do that. So, and we've come close. There's been few crosses, few lofted passes. And we've come closer. So that seems like the best route to score a goal. Set pieces, balls into the box. Test Bournemouth's resolve. Yeah, what? Yeah, man. Those ones in Europe. Yeah, man. They're holding each other. Maguire's also holding him. I don't get holding stuff because you can be physical without even holding somebody. Like I don't need to hold a footballer to be physical with them and just to give them a little shoulder or yeah. Just keep putting those those balls in the box. Because Bournemouth look discombobulated. Anytime we put any kind of crossing, this Bournemouth team looks a bit nervous, bruv. Oh, Kobe, man. Uh, Semedo. Is this going to be a second goal on the attack? Oh. It's too close to the goalkeeper, that cross. Set pieces is how Arsenal build, whatever that word is. They focus on something they were good at to the point that it was a sight thing. They would score at least one set piece. The build up. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Susan. That comment, no, I don't really understand it. Oh, Arsenal were the set piece kings. There we go, bro. Why you gotta come so close to Dorgu, bruv? Hojlund, give it to Garnacho. Huh? What happened? Oh, handball. I got mixed. I'm always mixed when it comes to Dorgu because Dorgu is like the first signing, certified signing under this manager. He's the first signing that this manager has officially said yes to. All other signings happened before he came to the club, right? So Dorgu is technically his first signing, this manager. And I got mixed feelings with Dorgu because I'm like, if this is the caliber of footballer he wants to go for, and Dorgu is not bad, but I still need more from Dorgu. Like, I want my wing. It's hard because Amad Diallo, in my opinion, is such a good wing back, yeah. Especially in this system, and he's such a good footballer that we're not gonna get a wing back as good as him. We're just not. There's not. I don't think there's many wing backs out there that are as good as Amad as a technical footballer. So I'm always gonna be like, oh, I want Amad Diallo level of wing back. This dog isn't Amad Diallo level wing back. And Quenda, if we do get Quenda from Sporting, he's not Amad Diallo level wing back. So I either need to lower my expectations of the wing backs or start saying that as good as Dogu is so far, for me, he lacks the tech that I wish he had. You know, I wish he had a bit more tech. I wish he was just a slightly better dribbler. Like he can do a little step over, do a little dummy. Like a winger. I wish he was more wingerish. To me, Dorgu is just a powerful runner. Dorgu, physically, athletically, he's not gonna have any problems in the Premier League, and so that's a good thing. He's not gonna be easily muscled. Oh, he's quick. All of these things. I just wish he had a bit more technical ability. That's all. How's that foul when I don't know, man? Maybe it's a foul, but Maguire had the ball. How's it a foul when he blocked? I guess he didn't have the ball under control, but Maguire basically had the ball under control. Anyway, free kick to Bournemouth near the halfway line. Let's see if they can have a squirming. Because we don't do well with set pieces either, defending them. This way. Rasmus Højlund's footballing IQ is so bad. Where was he running there? Like the ball, the whole game, yeah. This is intelligence. He has the ball in his position, yeah. The game is on his left hand side. He's running towards the halfway line, running towards the touchline, yeah, closing down all of his passing angles. I'm like, bro, you gotta try to run the other way. You gotta try to run infield, bro. In the pitch, in the middle of the pitch is where all the spaces, where all your players are. He's running the wrong way. That's not the manager. That's not coaching. That's just his brain. Oh, this is so bad to watch, man. Well done. Just be a bit more dynamic, man. Well done, Garnacho. Well done. I don't mind that. I don't mind if Garnacho cuts in and takes a shot or two. My issue is when he does it all the time. When he cuts in, takes a shot. Cuts in, takes a shot. And there's all of these movements, all of the space, and there's players making run around him, and he cuts in and he ignores them. My issue is when Garnacho has a player in a better position than him. He cuts in, he doesn't look up, he doesn't try to pass the ball, cuts in, shoot. He does the Rashford thing. The whole Rashford head down, look at your feet, head down, look at your feet, run, cut in, then shoot. There's no looking up to see what's happening. And any footballer that has to dribble, I hate dribblers, yeah? I hate dribblers who have to stare at their feet to dribble. I prefer them Neymars, the Messis, of course the better ones, the Jadon Sanchos, who can look straight in your eye and dribble because they have the ball under control. They know where the ball is. And then there's the St. Maximums, Rashfords, and all of these sort of power dribblers who are not really dribblers because they don't really move with the ball close to their feet. And they have to look down all the time because they have no idea where the ball is. I can't. Those footballers, man, the lack of like tech and IQ in those ballers, this drives me mad. Anyway, halftime, people. There's not much for me to say apart from typical Man United, really. This is how we have been playing all season. I didn't expect anything different. I'll be a fool, an idiot, and very, very stupid if I randomly expected Man United to start playing good football when they've been playing trash football for the whole season. That's not going to happen. That's just wishing and hoping. So the way we have played, what I've seen is what I expect. And I expect Bournemouth to go on and score the second goal and to beat us soundly. I hope, though, away from the logic that I have in my head, away from the facts, if you're going to do this hope and faith and religion thing, you know, faith is evidence of things not seen, all that crap. I hope Man United win. Of course, I'm a Man United fan, but come on, guys, let's be honest. Let's be real. This is the best we're going to get. And the season's done. These players, in a way, I feel like they've kind of checked out too. I don't know, man. I feel like this manager is once again not setting his team up well. I'm tired of seeing people like Luke. Luke Shaw needs to leave the club. He's not going to leave the club. He'll be here for another 2-3 years. Luke Shaw, I reckon, yeah, will end his career at Man United. He'll be here until about late 30s. I think it's already like early 30s now, isn't he? The problem is we got Luke Shaw at 18. So he could possibly still be about 20, 28, like in his late 20s. Because we got him when he was so young. But, yeah, man. Usman, just saw the Garnacho miss. If Bruno played with competent forwards, he'd have assist numbers like KDB. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I agree. That chance, I'm not gonna lie, I felt like that was easy, bro. Like, you know, like he wasn't stretching that much. You know, when you look back at it and you're thinking maybe he was stretching a little bit so he couldn't get the power into the shot. He just didn't connect with it. He just didn't. It was just lack of technical. Like, I'm like, just lift it. All you have to do was get a little power, just a little power, and just lift it over his head. He would have scored. This is so frustrating. Garnacho is so frustrating. Yeah, man. Like, I don't like the way Bruno plays football. I don't like the spam players. I don't like the footballers who just put, but like the Kevin. I don't like the footballers like KDB sometimes who just get their assists by numbers. I.e., I'm gonna put 20 crosses into the box, regardless of the situation, regardless of who's in the box. I'm gonna do the numbers thing, spam, 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 and eventually one of those crosses will go in. I'm not a fan of that brain, of that kind of footballer. I prefer the David Silva, the Fabregases. I prefer the footballers that look up, see there's nobody in the box for them to cross to, and then rotate the ball and keep the ball. The guys that have like 95% possession or 90% possession, the David Silva's the one matters, and still get 10, 15 assists a season. As opposed to the guys who have 80% possession because they just do loads of crosses, 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 numbers, 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 and get the same, get 10 to 15 assists. I don't like the whole I'm gonna get loads of assists here, but I don't have a footballing brain. I think every pass is possible. Every difficult pass, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it because I don't have the ability to decide that this pass is not on. Bruno does it too much. Bruno gets loads of assists. He puts loads of crosses in the box, but then you also give the ball away a lot. Not this season. I think this season he's improved, especially playing in a double pivot where he has to be a bit more responsible. He has to find a 5 yard short pass. He has to keep the ball a bit more. He's played better this season, yeah, in some ways than he's played in other seasons, yeah, where we've been better. It's quite a weird thing to say because of his economic. He's a bit more economic with the ball. And I agree with you though. At the end of the day, that if he had better players, he would get more assists. Of course, he would. If Pogba was playing with better players, he would get more assists. And Pogba was a DM. Pogba as a defensive midfielder was getting assists like De Bruyne, and De Bruyne was playing as an attacking midfielder, and they were getting compared every season. Pogba playing in a Kante position, doing a Kante role, box to box, running around, was getting compared to Kevin De Bruyne, the attacking midfielder, and his numbers unfairly. So I remember those days. I remember those days, man. But yeah, this game, trash game. Man United are playing trash football. And I'm glad, man. I'm going to be so happy. For the first time, yeah, in a long time, I'm going to be so happy when the season is over. Can you imagine saying that? You're happy not to watch your team play football because you don't enjoy it at all. I'm listening to Jamie Redknapp saying, I've no idea what. Bro, what do you mean you have no idea why they've decided to do it? We're playing out from the back. It's not like we played out from the back because every team plays out from the back. The fact that we can't do it is another conversation. But most teams play out from the back. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go have a little break and I'll be back as usual in literally 2 minutes or so. So, yeah, don't go anywhere for the second half. Another shit half of football for us to have to bear. Big up yourself, people. Man United are going to finish in the bottom 5 of the Premier League. I'm not going to lie, yeah. How Man United, yeah, finishing in the bottom 5 of the Premier League? Shouldn't this be like, and the manager that we have hasn't lost his job yet? When you think about it, this man, yeah, has had at least 2/3. Has had about 66% of the season, I think. We were like 13th or something when he came on, and now we're 14th. We're the same. The issue you have with this manager is that he was supposed to, oh my lord, finish. Oh, almost. The problem I have with this manager that he was supposed to improve us in like improve players. His system was supposed to come in and instantly improve us. Manager, a new manager bounce, all these things, and we thought bringing his system in. He talks about pain and suffering and how we're gonna suffer a little bit. I keep saying this. I know this manager did not expect. Yeah, when he said suffering, he didn't quantify it. He can't really quantify it. He said suffering. So every single person had suffering and interpreted the suffering in their own way. Some people said, oh, suffering. All right, we're going to have 10 games where we don't play well and then we're going to start playing well again. Or some people are saying, oh, suffering means I'm going to write the whole season off and then maybe... We all interpret suffering different. What does suffering mean? What does pain? What does he talk about? There'll be pain and all these things. He didn't expect us to be this bad. He probably thought, yeah, he came in mid-season, not mid-season, but during the season, all these things, I bet he thought he was going to do some shit. I think this manager thought he was going to do some shit. And when he realized that all the stuff he's trying and all these things, we weren't improving at all, he's like, oh, wow. My lord. It's a good boxing ball in the box by Bournemouth. That was almost a second goal, you know. Luke Shaw missed the ball. But yeah, we're going to concede the second goal, guys. And I reckon the second goal we concede will also be because of Luke Shaw. I almost hope it is so we can get this guy at the team. He's so annoying. My bias is definitely coming through when it comes to Luke Shaw. And I can officially say that I'm biased against him. A lovely dive. We caught him a little bit, I guess. All right, United. We ain't gonna play some good football, but like I said, set pieces are the way. Let's see what Bruno is. It Bruno? Oh, that's not good enough at all. What a ball! That's nice. Bournemouth through there. That ball was not good, Clive. Oh, that wasn't Clive. Van Olsen. Oh, that ball wasn't good in the box. Dorgu, unlucky. The cross was a bit overhit, but this is what I'm saying about Dorgu. Dorgu sometimes can put really nice crosses in the box, or sometimes his crosses are overhit. Just give it to flipping Clive, bro. What the hell? Or Evan Nilsson. This Bournemouth side isn't even that great. Oh, that's a nice cross in the box. Is if offside? Yeah, I mean, it depends what narrative also you choose, because I still believe, yeah, there are a combination of players, yeah, that this manager can play and we will be better off. I still think Bruno has to play in a double pivot next to Casemiro, and he's seen it. He's done it himself many times. That's what we've seen, and that works better. It's always worked better. Anytime Kobe Manu has played in a double pivot for Man United this season, we've not played well. And I'm not saying it's Kobe's fault. It's the manager's fault for not understanding Kobe Manu. And he understands Kobe, because he even comes out and says Kobe can play in 10, he's better than number 10, blah, blah, blah. And then this match, he starts him in a double pivot. Like, these are the kind of things where I'm like, what is this manager doing, bro? Like, if we lose and all the players are playing in their position, in their strongest position, then we can talk about it. But it's the fact that we're losing, like, and players are not playing it. Oh, nice. Oh, unlucky. And players are not playing in their positions. Or, in my opinion, their strongest positions. Well done, Mazraoui. You stuck by him all this time. Yeah, man. Good. Another corner. Is this where Bournemouth are going to score their second? It feels like it, man. Oh, that corner was atrocious. What are you saying, ADHD? Autist. The ADHD artist. What range of position do you think United can realistically finish at next season? That question, yeah, has so many caveats, you know. Because obviously I'm going to say it depends, innit, on our signings and all of these things. And one thing that we don't talk about in football is when, like, you can improve all you like, right, and get 2 or 3 new signings, and you improve 10%, right, and you're like, yeah, we've improved, but it's all relative. Because what if you improve by 10% and then Bournemouth sign 3 players and they improve by 15%? You actually not improved. You've actually gone backwards, and I think that's what's happened to United. I feel like every window we go in, we feel like we've got these 3 players. We've got Haaland. We've got all these players now. We all need to get rid of them. We got Mason Mount, 55 million. We need to get rid of him now. He's not good enough. 75 million Hojlund. Need to get rid of him. Like 65 million Casemiro, only 2 or 3 seasons out of him, rather than 6, 7 seasons. I can keep going. Like Antony, 80 million. So every season, right, we get 3 or 4 players to walk into our team, improve us. We think we're improving because we're only looking at our team. We're not looking at what everyone else is doing. Everyone else could be improving by much more than we are improving. So when we start the season, we think we're going to finish in top 4. No, Bournemouth have signed 5 players, and they've only spent 50 million, 10 million on each player, and each one of those players are just as good as the 120 or the 250 million we spent on our 4 players. Put this way, Ugarte was 55 million pounds, yeah, and we have to pay that in 3 years or 4 years worth of installments, right? Ugarte is a squad player. Nobody yet is spending £55 million on a squad player. Nobody's doing it, right? Nobody yet is getting rid of Fred, and selling Fred for 17, and then the same season or the next season buy ugarte for 55. When Ugarte's not even better than Fred. No other football team. Look at this. Garnacho, pull back, finish. Bruno, offside. So that's a long-winded answer to your question about where we're going to finish. Bruno's offside, but he still should have scored that. I feel like we'll finish, if we improve the way we should improve, mid-table. Because right now we're 15th, right? So moving up 5 positions shouldn't be too difficult. And as long as we finish above mid-table next season, I won't be happy. I'll be content. But we need to be thinking about finishing in the top 6. Man United Football Club should never finish outside the top 6 in this league. Never. I like that pass from Matara. He passed the ball where he thinks the player is going to be, rather than passing the ball to where the player is. I don't get that. Let me see this. Wow. So Dorgu wins the ball, and then this player kicks Dorgu, and then Dorgu gets a yellow. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know. I don't know if you can review on-field yellows. Can he? Yeah, but I'm not talking about reds. I said yellows. I said my point was, and his point was, the person on the commentator was like, they don't do that for yellows. So I'm like, is there something you know, or are you just just thinking? Yeah, but you keep going to reds, and I keep going back to the fact that it happens with red cards. Yes, everyone knows that, and I keep going back to the fact that it doesn't really happen with on-field yellows. So unless you know something, that's the only thing I'm saying. I don't know if they review yellow cards. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. But that it will be a new thing if they do that. Very, very new. Ah. Hmm. Oh! Wow. That almost went in. What? He didn't mean this, surely. He might have. I don't know, man. It looks like he did try it. Yeah, he's gone for it. He's gone for the shot. It wasn't a cross. He's gone for that corner. We almost scored. That's nice. I like that. Another corner. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I said I had to make sure you checked because I know the rules of football and I know what you're saying wasn't possible already, to be honest. Hence why I was like, yeah, babe, I don't know if that's true what you're saying. Red cards, yeah, obviously, we all know that. But yellows, it doesn't really happen. Yeah, but like, I know the rules of football. You can just read that. I just wanted to see if the rules have changed, and you knew something I didn't know. No, no, what you're saying was 100% wrong. You cannot. I mean, you're literally reading it. It can't happen unless the referee giving it for mistaken identity, as in the wrong footballer. Which obviously that's just obvious. You have to rescind that. So you cannot change. When 1 year's football, it very very rarely happens. It never happens actually. Not yellows. Dorgu. The goalkeeper had to push it over. Hey, unlucky Maguire. Listen, Maguire's our best striker right now. So the only way we're gonna score a goal is if you put Maguire up front and then play striker. Because our striker, hojlund, yeah, the way he plays, his technical ability, he plays football like a stiff, very, very stiff defender. He's very, very stiff. He's not agile. He's not flexible with his movements. He runs in straight lines. He runs forward and he changes direction and runs left. He's not a fluid mover on the ball. So that's why I'm like, listen, we might as well play defender. Hey, go, Dorgu. Go! Cut in. Yellow. Book him. So CASEMIRO off for ugarte. The problem also with our substitutions, none of our subs yet fill you with confidence. So Kobe's coming off for Mason Mount. See, this is why this manager needs to go now. What this manager now going to do, yeah? What he's now going to do, and we need to understand it. He's now going to move Bruno into the double pivot where he should have been playing all along, and he's going to play Mason Mount, yeah, in the 10. This man, yeah, should have played Manu in the 10 and put Bruno in the double pivot. He's only moving Bruno in the double pivot now because Mason Mount is going to play in the 10. Like, He thinks Mason Mount's a better 10 than Kobe Minu. Look at the Liverpool parade. Arsenal. You've allowed this trash team. Not you guys, because Man United, what have we done? But Arsenal, you've allowed this trash team to equal us, to equal Man United in terms of how many Premier League. I think they've equaled us, right? And they've won more trophies than us now. They've overtaken us as the most successful football club in England, I think, after they win the Premier League. So, Arsenal, man, you couldn't do your job. But it looks like Arsenal can win the Champions League, man. I think this year is the best chance Arsenal will have to win a Here we go. To win a Champions League. Because you've beaten PSG already, Arsenal, so you can beat them again. And the only other team I think you need to fare, really, is Inter Milan. And I think you'll beat them too. I think Arsenal will win the Champions League this year. As annoying as it is as a Man United fan to see you guys finish 10 points or something behind Liverpool, right? Not be the best team in this league, and you still yet win the Champions League. But I hate when a team that's not even the best team in their own league, wins the Champions League, because it makes a mockery of the whole competition. He said that. Ruben Amorim said we're not going to. He thinks winning games and scoring goals is the least bruv. That isn't like if you talk about anything else, culture, all these things. That's the most important thing for any sports team to do is win games, bro. I score goals. Like you play sports, so you can win. He's basically saying what Amorim saying. There's more important things than scoring goals and winning games. We're trying to do something more important. Why can't rebuilding, which is buying players? Amorim needs to leave, bro. Yeah, but the problem is we have no faith that you're gonna rebuild. This season being sacrificed for the bigger picture. Nobody can see this big picture, bro. Like nobody can see it. Oh, Amorim, bruv. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. Even if someone slips, I've seen people slip and still kick a man in their face and get red card. Like I don't know how much the slip matters in terms of how serious the tackle is. I'm not gonna lie, even if you slip, there's no reason, for his right leg to be so high. Yeah, I don't understand why people talking about him slipping. He before he slipped, he was already like when the slip doesn't matter because he's already going in to slide. Like he's going in to make that challenge and he slipped while making a challenge. So I don't think it changed too much because he was already going for the slide tackle. it might have made sure the slip might have made him have less control. But then it's not my fault you slipped either. So it's like we shouldn't give red cards to, like, what if he slipped, right? And he slipped 2-footed and and the tackle was 2 foot and he broke someone's leg, but he slipped. Like, that's still a red, right? It's still a red. I don't know how much the fact that you've lost control and you've slipped, I don't know how much that matters in football or how much that's ever mattered. Like, if you go in for a tackle and you slip and you still take a man out and it's in the box, that's a penalty. Like, you're not gonna be like, oh, listen, you slipped, yeah, so it's not a foul. Like, I don't understand why the commentator keeps saying he slipped, so he shouldn't be red carded. I don't know. You comment below, guys, if that's a thing. I don't think it is. Your actions are your actions, whether you slip or not, bro. Anyway, this is the best chance that we have to do something. We're playing against 10 men now, so let's see what we can do. Are we going to keep spamming crosses into the box, or are we going to try to play some football now? You know, we'll see, man. We've made our subs. The manager has made his 3 subs, so we'll see. Who? The kid, the midfielder, yeah. That's weird. Mm. 10 men. Oh, well done, Bournemouth. Flipping heck. What a rubbish game. Bournemouth corner. Even against 10 men, we're not doing anything. I can't believe this is sad. Referee's got nothing to do with this game, bro. You know, Man United fans were blaming the referee for us conceding that goal. Yeah. Against who? Them. But then he literally sent a Bournemouth player off. Man United fans complaining against the ref need to be quiet, man. The ref is giving us a way. Listen, we shouldn't need 10 men to beat a Bournemouth side, right? The ref is giving us, what the hell? Mazraoui's coming off for Cheeto. I'm not gonna lie, these Danish people, he's Danish as well, right? Or Norwegian. Him, Dorgu, Hojlund, aren't they all from Denmark? Yeah, but I think the Cunha thing is done. Everyone keeps saying it's done. So I'm not really thinking about Cunha. Here we go. Oh my God, Cheeto. You just couldn't get connection. What kind of shot was that, Cheeto? No contact. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I hate when this happens, yeah. I hate when Cheeto comes on the pitch, right? And straight away he gets a chance. Because it makes me feel like, what is he doing here? That Hojlund, I know what he's doing. It's a oh my God, garnacho. It's a question I wouldn't know the answer to. But he comes on the pitch and he gets a chance. Straight away he gets a chance. Listen, the striker position, yeah, is a very hard position to teach. When to run, when to hold your position, and all of these things, yeah. Like I keep saying, yeah, Rasmus Hojlund, yeah, is a sort of player, yeah, that didn't score more than 5 goals, like in a youth team. You know, when you're 23 years old, yeah, and you've only scored like 50 goals, yeah, like from the age of like 16 all the way to the age of 22. And a man like Cheeto, unlucky. Well, a man like Cheeto would have scored like 20 goals just in one season in a youth team. So while Hoyland still might be better, Cheeto just knows how to score goals because he's used to scoring. Oh, keep going. Keep going, guys. I feel like the goal's coming. The goal's coming. Keep going. All right, Garnacho's now playing on the wings. Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. Do. 10 minutes to go before we are free. Imagine you being like a Bournemouth fan, being a Wolves fan, being a fan of any of these like low teams, yeah. These teams with like 5 fans, only 5 people who live in the towns, in the cities, and like coming to play Man United, yeah, and it's feeling this comfortable. Like never in your history, in your life, yeah, would you have played a Man United side, yeah, and feel this comfy, bro. Like it's crazy. This is, as much as people want to celebrate Bruno and worship all these things, this is the worst Manchester United side I've ever seen in my life. Of course, I've been alive for just what? I'm in my late 30s. Been watching football since, I don't know, what, 7, 8? Since the 90s, mid 90s. I've never seen a football team, a Man United football team, this bad at football. Like, it's so terrible. Look at Luke Shaw. Is he going to run? Look, Luke Shaw ran ahead. Luke Shaw actually made an overlapping run. Fucking hell. Oh, Garnacho, bro. That ball from Garnacho to Dorgu, bro, was so unnecessary. Cut it back. Finish. Mason Mount. Oh, there we go. Finish. Huh? What else going on? Bare ricochets. There we go. The goal's coming. Against 10 men, man. Come on. This is the only time we played a bit of football. That is a clearance and a half, man. Flipping heck. Wow, he sent that ball far. Yeah, man. Garnacho needs to switch it up. This is Garnacho. He's in his comfort zone now. With 5 minutes left to go, man. Oh, a ball into the box by Shaw, well defended by Bournemouth. You have to keep spamming these crosses into the box, man. That's not the way I like to see football. But if you got 5 minutes left and you got to score a goal, I hear it, man. Oof. I don't blame the goalkeeper, man. Take your time, sit down, you know, waste more time, take the steam out of the game as you do. Brighton's unbeaten record against Manchester United. How can a team like Bournemouth have an unbeaten record against Manchester United, bro? How does that even make sense? Hmm? Ipswich have scored more than Manchester United away from home. Yeah, man. Cheeto's not good enough either. You know the ones where it's like, I know he's 17. I know. I know. But it's hard for me, bro. I tell you why it's hard for me. Because Mason Greenwood exists. It's always going to be hard for me to rate certain players. I can't do it. Finish! I'm not going to lie, yeah. Mason Mount, yeah. Every time he's in front of goal, about to shoot, yeah. I know he's not going to score. Mason Mount is the biggest disappointment ever. He is so average. He's a footballer that gives you 5 out of 10 and nothing more. Like, he's such an average at everything. He's not rubbish at any, like, specific thing, but he's just average. He's just like, he's MEH. He's meh. That's what Mason Mount is. He is a willing runner, Mason Mount. He will cover the field, track back, do all these things, but it doesn't do anything outstanding. He has no outstanding qualities on the ball. He's not an outstanding free kick taker. He's not an outstanding shot. He doesn't strike the ball in an outstanding way. He's not. He's not the most creative. There's no. He's what that sort of like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Like, tick tick. He could do these things, but he's not special at anything. That's Mason Mount, bruv. And those footballers should not be costing you 55, 60 million pounds. They shouldn't be, especially injury prone on the last year of their contract. 9 minutes added time. Listen, I don't want to hear no Man United fans talk about the referees not on our side or nothing. He's giving us this referee here has made us play almost half an hour. He said, "Okay, Man United, you cannot score. You are shit. I'm gonna send a man off here and give you half an hour of football with one extra player on the pitch. At all times, you have a man spare, which means you should be able to score. Half an hour, and we ain't scoring shit. Referee's doing his job. We gave him the brown envelope, yeah, and he's doing his job. And he's like, raw. Oh, that move, yeah, from Cheeto kind of showed me that he's still a boy. Because the way that he was getting muscled out there slightly, yeah, from these, look, push, and he almost fell over. But he did more. He did better than Erasmus has done, yeah, in that move all game. All game. Obi, from what I can see, his shooting technique is really bad. Like I said, I'm biased because Mason Greenwood exists, right? And Mason Greenwood at age 16, in my opinion, was already one of the best strikers in the league at age 16. The way the Mason connects to the ball, it's his shooting technique, yeah, is supreme, Mason. And I think he scored 18 goals this season for Marseille. 18 he scored. I can't wait till all these dumb fans forget about what this guy's done. Move on so we can get Mason back, bro. I don't care. You don't get strikers like Mason Greenwood every day. They don't exist in a modern game, strikers like that. And we sold Mason for like 25, 30 million pounds. And I keep saying that by the time Mason reaches 25, 26, if he improves the way I think he should improve, he'll be one of the best strikers in the world. And here we got hojlund and Zirkzee. Finish! Yeah. Oh. Oh! I thought that would gone in from Fernandez. Side netting. Oh, side foot. See that technique from Bruno? Side foot, top corner. You can say what you want about Bruno. One thing I like about Bruno is shooting technique. Like, I like the way he slaps the ball with his laces. And even there with his side foot, I like his shooting technique. My issue with Bruno is that he passes the ball like he shoots. Every now and again, he'll do a through ball, right? And he will knuckleball it. He'll slap it like he's with his laces. He passes the ball sometimes too hard. Overhits it. Because he doesn't change the way he passes and he shoots. Oh! It's like he shoots with his laces, passes with his laces. Osman, I'm seeing Bournemouth play my team, Arsenal, next weekend. Who should we be worried about? Nobody. Don't be ridiculous, Osman. You're taking liberties, bro. You know Arsenal ain't scared of nobody. Arsenal will play Bournemouth and slap them 5-0, bro. You don't need to worry about what you're watching is a shit Man United team, bro. Like, you're not watching a Bournemouth team that's that good. They've had one shot in the whole 90 minutes. You guys will beat them comfortably. The way you guys are playing right now, Arsenal, this is. Then again, against Crystal Palace, you guys fumbled a little bit. But this ain't Crystal Palace, man. These guys don't have a heze. Yeah, man. You guys will. You can't watch this Man United side and take anything to be applied to an Arsenal side. Because Arsenal are at a completely different level, bro. It also depends how seriously Arteta takes it. Because you guys are going to be in Champions Leagues. So I can imagine, like, I don't know, Raheem Sterling starting or something. I don't know. There we go. Left. And again. Oh! That's how he's going to get a goal. Look at this guy. Look at this scruffy goal this guy's trying to celebrate. He's onside. He, he's onside. He's onside. He's fine. But I can't believe he's gonna get excited over this goal. That's how he scored the other goal he scored recently. Not recently, because he hasn't scored recent. There you go. And this is what I'm saying, Oz. This is what I'm saying, Oz. Like, we haven't played well. We play so crap yet. But yes, we're also playing against 10 men. I'll have to, contextualize it and say that we've only really started applying pressure on Bournemouth. Let's be honest, since they went 10 men down. So, yeah. Hojlund is so annoying, man. He celebrated that goal, yeah. Like, and this might, you could also tell, yeah, how good a striker is, yeah. You guys need to understand this. You can tell how good a striker is by the way they celebrate goals. I always say, if you scored 100, 200 goals in your career before you touch senior football, before you even touch, when you score, listen how Mason Greenwood celebrates when he scores. When Mason Greenwood was playing for Man United and he scored, yeah, man would score a banger, yeah, smash the ball in the top corner and then run and high five people, and then run back because it's just normal for him. He does it all the time. When Hojlund scores a scrappy goal like that, this match doesn't mean anything. All these things. He's, oh my God, he's screaming. It means so much. He doesn't score goals. He's not used to scoring goals, bro. Like, this striker's not good. He is, Hojlund, factually, the worst striker in Manchetser United's history. I don't want to hear anything else because what I mean by that, he's the worst first choice striker in our history. We might have had strikers, yeah, like Bebe or whatever that we bought, yeah, and Bebe is probably better than him as well, to be honest. Bebe had more to his game, yeah, but he's the worst first choice striker we have had in our history by a mile. And now that he scored one goal, yeah, one little jammy goal in about 20 games, he's gonna live off that goal now. He's the only striker that I know, yeah, can score like 2 goals in 25 games, and he live off that. He lives off that. That's it now. Mount is one of those players who doesn't seem to excel, but has been super rated by every manager he's played under. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Mount's PR, yeah. Oz, let me talk to you about Mount's PR and how important PR is. If the rhetoric is that you're lazy, that sticks, yeah, and no manager wants you. Mount has managed to be mediocre in his whole career and have amazing PR to the point where every manager, like you say every manager as well, yeah, he's rated by every manager he's played under. He's only played under like 1 or 2 managers for Chelsea. But you're right. And he's played under 1 or 2 managers from Man United. And both managers have said that, obviously for Chelsea, at the same time, no, let me think about it. Because for Chelsea, he wasn't rated, hence why he wasn't playing. The more recent manager he had for Chelsea wasn't playing him, right? And he was also injured. But Man United manager, Ten Hag, and Amrim rate him. And this is what you need to understand, Oz. The system, match is done, by the way, guys, 1-1. The system managers, the managers that are now coming with their dumb systems, because they think they're cute and they think they're better than everyone else, though. Ten Hag system, the Amrim, they like footballers like Mason Mount, yeah, because he is not a maverick footballer. He's not gonna move away from his position. Mason Mount is a manager's dream. Those sort of managers' dream because he follows instructions and he carries it out. That's why they like him, Oz. But he's not going to do a step over and do anything special on the ball. So after a while, it's like when you need clutch, he's not the guy. But he will trap back. He will cover the space. He's like that honest footballer that they talk about, right? That's what Mason Mount is. And because of that, yeah, if you play system ball, Ancelotti just picks the team and says, you guys go out there and do your thing. He doesn't do the system. He doesn't do all that stuff with Madrid, right? But if you play some system football, like we're seeing with these new young managers, the Alonsos of the world, the Amrims, the 3-5, all of these little systems, players like Mason Mount, who you can just put in this position and put in that position, because they'll give you that 5 or 6 out of 10 that the minimum that you want, but he won't give you anything more. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think is going on there, man. That's how managers like him. Mason Mount will follow and carry out your instructions, bro. If you tell man to keep in field, he'll keep in field. He just doesn't do anything special. And he will never, he will always track back, and he will always run and run and run and run. So those qualities makes him one of those sort of players that some managers want to pick. Listen, we're gonna have to watch this highlight of this goal back, and this goal that Hojlund scored is so lucky. It's luck, but they're gonna recreate it and be like, it's excellent movement. He was in all of these things, and they're gonna now, all the Man United fans are gonna look at that moment and they're gonna come off his back, because that one goal in 20 games is now enough for United fans to be like, oh, okay, he scored now. It means he's good. Like, some players here have to pay their rent every game, have to score every game, assist every game, and the minute they don't, leave the club. Some players can turn up once a season, do something like Hojlund's done, and now it's like, cool, he's a good striker again. My lord, bro. Anyway, the game's done. It was a very poor game. Very poor game to watch from a neutral perspective. We offered nothing, so I'm going to do my match reaction quickly. And Hojlund has scored a goal. The earth has opened. The clouds have divided. The sun is shining. No, none of that bullshit. None of those things are happening. Listen, this is one of the worst games of football I have seen this season. United played like a championship team. They literally played football today like they've got nothing to play for. And you can argue we don't have anything to play for in this league, but it looked like that from the players. Lethargic. Listen, we couldn't string 2 or 3 passes together at all. It's literally one of the worst, most boring games of football I've seen. Listen, and I've been watching Man United all season. This is what I expect now from this team. This is what I expect from this manager. And if it wasn't for the fact we were playing against 10 men and played half an hour almost against 10 men, got almost 10 minutes of extra time added on, and you can argue the red card, potentially, you can argue, should not have been a red card. We were given all of these things. Bournemouth only had about 2 shots on target or something like that. And we only started turning up in the last 10 to 15 minutes. That's when we started applying pressure. This United team, from the way they were set up by the manager, and we have to talk about Amrim as well. Once again, stop playing Kobe Manu in the double pivot, you idiot. I'm tired of you. If Kobe's not playing in the 10 role, then I don't want to see him on the pitch. You got to play Bruno next to CASEMIRO and play Kobe as a 10. You have to. And he only moved Bruno into the double pivot once Mason Mount came on, and he put Mason Mount as the 10. And I'm like, why didn't you play Kobe there when he was on the pitch? Hojlund, once again, he was absolutely dog doo-doo, bullock doo-doo, the green dog doo-doo. I don't know if dogs do put green poo, but he was that type, the crap type. That's what he was today. And he scored his goal, but I don't want to see people online talk about how, I'm so... Listen, this guy needs to leave the club as quickly as he came. Just leave. £75 million, and Chido Obi came on and he looked much better. Chido, he's got a lot to do, a lot to improve. His shooting technique and all these things. But he already looks better than Hojlund does. And we didn't spend £75 million on him. Garnacho, once again, he cannot play in that 10 role. He's a winger. When he went wide towards the end, he looked a bit more threatening. But he doesn't have the intelligence or the technical ability to play with his back to goal in that inside channel. Stop playing him there. Stop. Once again, Luke Shaw starts this game at left centre back. And some of our issues came from him. His lack of mobility. I keep telling people, listen, Luke Shaw, I'm not a fan of Luke Shaw. I think he should have left the club a long time ago. I don't like what he represents. He represents that footballer who's injured for 90% of the time here. But unlike other footballers like Martial who get heat and hate for being injured, he's allowed to be injured and doesn't get any hate for it. He doesn't play any games. He's like Phil Jones. Pick up his 200 grand a week, doesn't play any games, and nobody cares. Get him out my club. Get him out my club. Now, listen, I'm done watching this United side. For the first time in a long time, I cannot wait till the season 2 be over. Imagine saying that. I don't want to watch any more United games. It's becoming torture. I know that's a bit extreme to say, but it's not pleasant to watch these games. You're not having fun. You're not. And it's not just these games. To be honest, it's probably the Premier League in general. The quality of football that we're now seeing on display all around the world has dramatically decreased. With now all of these system coaches that want to be... It's now coaches against a coach. Before it was the players against the players. Now it's all these system balls and 3-5 this and all of these things. And all the footballers, their abilities are very similar. We don't have outstanding footballers anymore. We don't have the Neymars and Messis anymore. Really outstanding footballers. Because no one wants these footballers. The Jack Grealishes. I'm not saying Jack Grealish is outstanding, but you know the footballer that might not follow your instruction because he's a maverick footballer. He wants to dribble. He wants to do all these things. The way football is played now is that there's no room for these exciting footballers. Every manager wants you to do something specific. Don't move from this position. Do it. Over-coaching. Over-coaching. System football. System football. Destroying the exciting, maverick type of footballers that we want to see now. Hence why we're seeing all of this boring football in the Premier League and around the world. The squeeze of imagination, and now the managers are coaching you to death. It's boring to watch, and I don't know what's going to happen in the summer because United improving is based on the idea that INEOS are going to do their damn thing in the summer. They're going to do something. I don't know. I don't know about INEOS. So, overall, poor game to watch. As a neutral, I'm sorry. I mean, if you're neutral, you're probably not even watching this game because you probably know this game is going to be trash. There's nothing else for me to say. Not enjoyable. I can't wait for the season to end. I guess the only thing we have left is the Europa League. So we keep moving. We keep moving. We didn't lose the game. We drew the game. So I guess that's a positive, right? And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Because obviously that's my perspective. I'm not positive really. What I saw wasn't good. But you guys might think something different. You guys might think I'm overreacting. If I'm overreacting, let me know. Comment below. This manager is worrying me. He continues to worry me. Like I said, he gives his one hand. He takes away with the other. He shows me something I like. Then he shows me something I don't like. Right now, he's at 0. He's at 0. He's +1 to -1. So if he leaves, I'm cool. If he stays, I'm like, please. I just hope, yeah, that he has a better eye. I hope he lies. I hope he's lying. I hope when he talks about Rasmus Hojlund, in his mind, he's thinking, this guy's so crap. I hope he doesn't rate Garnacho. I hope that some of the players here that he clearly seems like he rates that are not good enough, in my opinion, I hope secretly he's only playing them because he has to or something. That's the only hope I have. Otherwise, if based on what I'm seeing this season, we're in trouble next season. Because this manager keeps playing players out of position and keeps doing things he should not be doing. Let me know what you guys think. Please, guys, comment below. I know you guys are tired of watching this type of football and you want to see something. Listen, 2 hours, yeah, of your time spent watching something just because you're a fan of it, because you're emotionally tied to it, when you're not even enjoying what you're doing. Eventually, something's gonna have to give. Eventually, this love and emotion and support we have for this club is gonna die out if this club continues to do this. They can't rely on this emotional sort of toxic relationship that we currently have with this football club. This is an abusive relationship we're in with Man United. We pour our hearts out and emotions out to this club all the time, and they give us nothing back. We spend money, we buy the jerseys, we sign up to Sky Sports and BT, all of these sports to watch our games. We go to the stadiums, they take all our money, and they don't give us nothing back. Nothing. So eventually that social contract we have with this club will break if they do not improve next season. It will. Anyway, guys, as usual, let me know what you think. There's no man of the match today. There isn't. I don't know who played well today. I think Mazraoui played well. I think Maguire played decently. Onana didn't really do anything wrong. He could have done better with that goal. Maybe got down quicker. No man of the match today. Poor. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Let's make this channel grow bigger. This is where people come to talk football. So yeah, please, guys, help the channel grow. Roll to 1,000 subscribers. If I can get that, I would be over the moon, people. Yeah, big up yourselves. Have a good day. Have a good week. Before I go, yo, big up yourself, Kind FC, bro. Scam artist, bro. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of doing this. Like, I can't wait till the season to finish. I need to start watching and do watch-alongs for other games, Champions League finals, all these things, Arsenal games, because watching Man United games, man, it's just dead, bro. It's just dead. And there's so much football that's been played. Like the Madrid derby yesterday, I could have watched that. It was 3-2? It ended. Like, there's so many. I need to start doing watch-alongs to other games, man. Because if I keep doing watch-alongs to Man United games and we keep losing, then I'll just come across as a negative person. And I want to watch football and enjoy myself and just have conversation. You know what I'm saying? I just want to chat with people and just have conversation about football and positive conversations. And if all I do is do Man United watch-alongs, how many positive conversations can I have after watching a Man United game? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Kind FC, I hope you didn't watch it. I hope you didn't waste your time, bro. I hope you didn't wake up early to watch this crap. You don't need to watch the highlights. There are no highlights. There's no highlights. Just go back to sleep. Rest up. You know what I'm saying? That's the advice I can give you, man. Don't worry yourself with this game, bro. They don't deserve you waking up early to watch them, man. They don't deserve your money, bro. Go sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say, bro. It's not worth it. And then after this, I'm gonna be forced to watch. I ain't gonna watch the Liverpool game. I'm probably gonna watch the FA Cup one, the Man City and Nottingham Forest FA Cup game. Because I think even if Liverpool lose against Tottenham, they just need 1 point from the remaining games. They're gonna win the league. So there's no reason for me to watch that game. I'm probably gonna watch the Man City Forest game next. But yeah, man, people, if you can help the channel, man, only 200 subscribers, and I know for a fact, because I know other channels, I listen to other channels, and I know for a fact this channel has the potential in terms of the people that come on, football opinions. Our football opinions and the way that we see football is usually quite sound. Of course, it's different, but we have a good understanding of football on this channel, more than a lot of other channels do. So I know the channel has potential. So yeah, guys, if you know your Man United fans or any fans, you just want to have a watch along, have a chat about football, as I said, share the video if you can. Big up yourselves. And if that's everything, I am gonna come off stream. Yeah. I'm with you, kind of. See, I hope Forest beats Man City. I think Man City will win, but you know, Forest have that P and P. Forest have enough. The problem is, I think Forest can do it. We've seen Man City this season. Man City have already lost against Forest this season, haven't they? They have. And Man City are vulnerable. They don't have Rodri, and they're vulnerable against teams like Forest who can hit so quick on the counter attack. So I can easily see Elanga and all these Gibbs, Wyatt, and all these guys just hit Man City on the break and winning. I can see Forest here beating Man City 2-0, 3-1 on a good day. I can see it happening. Similarly, I can see Man City beating them 2-0. So I feel like it's going to be a decent game. I hope it is anyway. And if we see a Crystal Palace against Forest FA Cup final, do you know what? I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Seeing something different, you know. Anyway, people, kind of see everyone in the chat. Big up yourselves. And yeah, man. I'll see you guys next time. I think the next game, I think we got Real Bilbao. So Bilbao, I'll keep forgetting. Bilbao Sociedad. It's Bilbao. We got Bilbao on Thursday. So that's the next game, guys. So yeah, big up yourselves and enjoy the rest of your